How is it to drive 1300 kilometers with the Toyota bz4X in one day? This is the first part of the 2000 kilometer trip back from Finnish Lapland to Denmark. Good morning from Syväjärvi, Lapland, Finland. Today is the day to start the 2000 kilometer way back to Denmark. And this time I will be doing the 2000 kilometers in 48 hours. So with one overnight, that's gonna be in Stockholm. So today we're actually gonna drive to Stockholm. That's around 1300 kilometers with the Toyota bz4X. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning now. This is soon we're gonna start the trip back. And I'm hoping that I will be there before 12 o'clock in the night, but let's see what's gonna happen. That's around 15 hours basically. So we are leaving now Syväjärvi, Lapland, and the first stop will be in Tornio. That's about 240 kilometers away. It's about 3 hours of driving, but we have 100%, so we should be able to make it without any problems. It's still minus degrees here, even though it's almost May. Minus 6 degrees here in the morning, but otherwise it's a nice weather. So I reset the consumption meter as well, and let's see what the consumption will be. So let's go. Coming now to Tornio, to the first charging stop. It's in Tornio Prisma, a little bit outside of Tornio, and we're coming here with 14% left, and it was around 242 kilometers. So with these conditions, I think we could have driven around close to 300 kilometers, at least 290 kilometers. It was a couple of minus degrees for the most of the trip, and I was driving mainly 100 kilometers an hour, maybe 50% 100 kilometers an hour, and around 50% 80 kilometers an hour, apart from some of the shorter trips, shorter places where where there's like villages and stuff like that, when you have to slow down to 60. But now we're going to take a long break here because we're going to eat some lunch, and then we're going to continue to Luleå airport after that. So I will be charging at the ABC again. So let's get something to eat. Starting to charge now, and we are getting, let's see, where does the ramp up? Okay, I'm hoping that it will ramp up more than 21 kilowatts. Okay, it's going up now. That is a very, very, very slow charging speed. I don't know why. 43 only. I don't know. We'll go inside and eat, and let's hope that it will ramp up. So we're leaving now Tornio. We charged there up to 98% in like 68 minutes, and I took a picture of it. It was probably about 54 kilowatt hours. So now I have a 98%, so I should be able to make it to. The next stop will be next charging stop will be in Skellefteå, and that's 250 kilometers away. And but I have to first drive to Luleå airport to drop the family in there, and then I will continue the trip alone again. But there is nowhere to charge at the Luleå airport, as I tried it so many times before. So I will just need to drive 100 kilometers more from there, roughly to Skellefteå. But that should be enough. I have 98% should be enough for 250 kilometers. So let's go. left Luleå airport. I left my family in there, and the next stop will be Skellefteå. And now there is 122 kilometers to go there, and I have 50% battery left and 156 kilometers on the GOM. So it's gonna be a bit tight on the limit, but I still feel like I think this time it has to go. I have to be able to drive 120 kilometers with a 50% battery. Probably gonna come there with a very low battery, but should still be enough. We are coming soon to Skellefteå. We have 15 kilometers to go, and we have the old friend Mr. Traction Battery Low in here, and we have 7% left and 22 kilometers by the GOM. So yeah, it happened again. So we are now at the Tesla supercharger of Skellefteå. Came here with 1% battery, so not too much left. It was around 270 kilometers from Tornio, as I said before, so consumed quite a lot, 98 to 1%, so 97%, and I didn't even drive that fast. I was driving quite slowly, but we made it anyways here, so that's good. The next stop I will take already in Umeå, Tesla supercharger. That's 140 kilometers away, but just to make sure, I will charge to at least 65%, so I won't have to be so scared on the way coming there. And after that, that's the last supercharging. Then after that, I can use the Clever network again and charge for free. Charging here at the Tesla Umeå, and I was thinking about taking a long charge break here first, but it doesn't make any sense because actually it's 300 kilometers still to Almonga, so I'll just turn a charge until 40%, which is in a couple of minutes, and I will leave, and I will then take the long break in Örnsköldsvik and or Övik, and then take a dinner break there and charge more, because then it's going to be around 200 kilometers to Almonga from there. So that's the plan. So really quick break here, and I will leave. Charging here at Övik now, and it's actually pretty good speeds, 120 kilowatt. I wasted a couple of minutes because I still had the map on the Tesla app on Umeå, so I was trying to start the charging there, and it's like, why doesn't it work? But it did work, no problem. So I will take a long break here. I will check how much I will need to charge first, probably about 80% or something like that, or up to 80%. But I will have some dinner in there at Max. I was supposed to have a quick stop here at Sundsvall, but it became a little longer than needed. And that's because there was supposed to be a Tesla supercharger here in the location, but there was nothing anymore. They had removed it, and there was just an OK charging, the Swedish gasoline company or benzene station. And I just in the end charged in there. So, and I had to go to the toilet quickly, so that's why I charged for 10 kilowatts instead of 5 kilowatts what I need. So now I have to drive to Harmånger and continue charging in there. But yeah, it's a bit of a hassle because it's hard to, for example, those Tesla superchargers are hard to find if you're not driving a Tesla. You can only rely on Google Maps or Apple Maps, and Google Maps told that there's a Tesla supercharger there, but there wasn't, so it has been removed. So then I kind of drove there in vain, but I just used the OCO. Funny thing is that I couldn't even see the price or anything. I just paid with my credit card, but it was just 10 kilowatts, so I guess it cannot be like millions. But anyways, leaving now Sundsvall and 6 kilometers to Harmånger, and then we will take a long break in there instead. We have been charging here at Harmånger, Clever Aeon UFC for a couple of minutes, and finally we're getting some really good speeds. We're getting 146, so that is almost the theoretical maximum of this car, which is 150. So that's nice to see, and we will be probably able to go in about 10 minutes or so, because we need around 50%, and then I can go. Starting the charge here at Tönnebro Aeon Clever ultra fast charging. Let's see what speeds we're gonna get. We have 9% battery. Okay, at least 110 kilowatts. That's a good speed. The battery is probably a bit cold still, so it might still go up a bit after couple of minutes. So we're here still at the Tönnebro, and I thought this was going to be a fast session, but unfortunately now we have got the charge limit. So it started well with 100 something kilowatt, but now it's at 38, 37, hovering somewhere around there. So we unfortunately have the charge limit, so no can do, and it will probably continue at least tonight and maybe tomorrow as well. So let's see. It's going to be a long night. Okay, so it does not look that bad. It looks like it's charging in the beginning fast, so I think how it works is that it first charges fast and then it goes down at around 50% or something like that. I think that's how the charge limit works. So finally here at the hotel in Stockholm. Took me 17 hours to drive 1300 kilometers. That's how it is to do 1300 kilometers with the Toyota bz4X in one day. Would I recommend it? Probably not. But I learned a lot about the car and also about the DC charge limit, which actually starts to first limit the charging on the top state of charge, and it around 80%, and it will go down little by little the more kilometers you drive within the period. But I will do a separate video about that and explain it more. Stay tuned for the second video where I'll be driving from Stockholm to Copenhagen in one day. That's around 700 kilometers, and I can compare it a little bit to when I did the same trip with the Tesla Model 3. Thank you for watching, and see you later.